Outdoors Delmarva covers everything outdoors,
including real hunting and fishing situations involving wildlife.
Now, we do our best each week to bring you tasteful content,
but viewer discretion is advised.
Now, enjoy the show.
We begin our adventures this week in Greenbush for the 316 Dirt Drag and Mud Hop.
We head out into the waters of the Delaware Bay in search of scoters and seals.
Scorchy Talls introduces us to a couple of legendary Somerset County beagles.
And we'll find out how hunters are helping farmers at this year's Doe Harvest Challenge.
Outdoors Delmarva starts right now.
Welcome to Outdoors Delmarva, the show that celebrates our communities, our cultures and traditions, and the places we call home. My name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch. And Jason, do you know January 13th is National Rubber Ducky Day?
I did not.
Well, it's a great day for a duck out here with all this rain, but doesn't it just make you want to sing Ernie from Sesame Street's favorite song? Come on, you know you wanna.
Rubber ducky, you're the one.
This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. And now, here are Jason Lee and Lauren Hitch.
Jason and I have got our mud boots on because it's definitely a muddy day out here today, and you guys had yourselves a muddy day back in October.
That's right, they had themselves one heck of a good time down there in Greenbush, Virginia for the 316 Dirt Drags and Mud Hop.
We're in Greenbush, Virginia, and we're at the old-fashioned mud hop. Well, this is back in the 80s, I believe it was when we did some of these events. Fruitland was one of them. I believe Tadgley, right down the street here, had one back in the day. And what makes it different from other events is a lot of your other events are flat bogs, or they're courses, or they might have just one hill in them. This is 2 hills, 3 holes, 400 foot long. You got a smaller hill and then a larger hill. Travis Pruitt has put countless hours in, bought countless equipment to get this thing going and get it all orchestrated. Dug the holes out, 75 plus dump truck loads of dirt brought in here. In the last 2 weeks, he's been here every day, putting water on the track, working the track, putting more water on it, and we still had to put more water on it again today. He's probably put over 100,000 gallons of water in this track. So yeah, you got trucks can run various classes based on tire size or tractor tire size. Like my truck runs American Farmers, and then you got other trucks that run actually tractor tires, and they're a little bit bigger. I think they have to be 24-inch rims. I can't remember exactly, but it's definitely varies of tire size and right down to some people who I think drove their vehicles here to run. I'm gonna say last time we had about 12 to 1,400 spectators and racers, and I'm gonna say you're very close to that again. There's not a lot to do around here anyway. We're kind of a rural area. Not a lot to do here. Hunt, fish, mud hops.
That's an event that you'll want to make sure that you have on your calendar, so check out 316 Dirt Drags on Facebook.
Up next, we're headed to Lewis to check out some scoters and seals. Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. We'll be right back.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Winter birding season is in full swing, and we hopped on a cruise around the mouth of the Delaware Bay.
Yeah, we were on the lookout for waterfowl of all varieties and maybe just something a little extra special in some of our seal friends.
You're in the right spot for the Scoters and Seals tour. We've got a pretty full boat today, as you can see, which is great. I'll introduce, and you'll see them on the boat over there. We've got 6 guides on the boat today. We'll have a couple of them mic'd up, some on the upper deck, some in the bow, some along the rail. So we'll be looking and spotting birds up close in the sky, a mile away. We'll do our best to keep track of all of it, including the seals. We'll kind of keep a running tally, not just of the species we see today, but an estimate of the individuals. So sometimes there's, we get on the seals for a second. I'm going to talk about them in a moment. Usually we get between like 30 to 60 between harbor and gray seals. Our record, if I remember, was 220. So you never know, but they're here. We'll talk about that in a second. We're going to leave the Lewis Canal here in just a few minutes when we board the boat. And the birding starts now. We'll be spotting things in the canal. Sometimes there's some good birds over here to the right. But then we're going to head out of the Roosevelt Inlet. We're then going to head, we probably will go right to what they call the haystacks and the west end of the outer wall. For folks who've done the trip with us before, we typically go the other way. I think we're going to start that way today in case the weather gets weird, and then come around the Cape and bird along that way. That tends to be the big hangout for the big gray seals. These are the bulls get 800 pounds. We go at low tide-ish because when they're hauled out on the rocks, that's those pictures you see on Facebook. It's really great. There'll be some in the water, some on the rocks, hopefully. And there's seals kind of all over the place out there, but they tend to concentrate on the outer wall and the haystacks. Now we're getting into gray basketball territory, so look for harbor seals in the water. But the harbor seals, they're the smaller of the 2 main species we get, but they have a kind of a pug face, like a pug dog or a puggle, right beside the water, right between us and just porpoise. Okay. Yeah. So just keep your eyes open for that move ahead, and then a little arching back. They don't come out of the water like dolphins do. At least I've never seen that. Look past the lighthouse. That landmass there. You can see the Cape May light, water tower. So you can wave to your friends in New Jersey. We run this boat in late April, and we had them in late April. Not only, and not many, but gray seal pups. They're pupping out here. And the cool thing in April is we'll get seals and dolphins. Yeah. So kind of your winter marine mammal and your summer marine mammal. It's really cool.
Delmarva Birding Weekends has some great events coming up even at the end of this month. So if you want to get involved, go to delmarvabirdingweekends.com.
Outdoors Delmarva returns with a pair of cute pups in this week's Remembering Scorchy Talls. We'll be right back.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Anytime we get to show cute and cuddly puppies on the show, I just get so excited.
Yeah, she does.
Scorchy Talls tells us the story of a pair of beagle pups who are learning how to hunt rabbits.
Oh, those wascally wabbits.
Honoring the life and legacy of Scorchy Taws, thanks to Shorts Marine in Long Neck, Delaware. Shorts Marine, everything but the water.
Off right, yeah, come on, Flash. In there, get her down there. Yeah, Roscoe, yeah. Come on, yeah. Over this car, over here, Flash. Flash, over here.
Roscoe and Flash have grown up.
They're doing pretty good. They're 25 months old. And if they had an old dog, they'd be perfect now, but they're just doing what I've taught them.
It's hard to believe Roscoe and Flash, Delmarva's most celebrated beagles, are 25 months old and doing what comes naturally, hunting rabbits. It seems like only yesterday they were babes in hands, having been orphaned at birth and bottle raised by James and Pat Hemman of Chrisfield. We were there then and later visited with them as teenagers, an age when visions of bouncing bunnies hadn't entered their minds. But days do pass swiftly by, and now Roscoe and Flash are busy doing their thing.
See, now right now they're in their cold trailer. That's where the rabbit probably traveled last night.
James and his son Mike are the beagles' teachers.
Hey, ain't nothing up that tree, boy. Get out. Rabbits don't go up trees.
This day the bunnies were giving Roscoe and Flash the business.
Yeah, he's squatted in there. He's doubled on him. He's a pretty smart rabbit. Attaboy, get him! They've been doing pretty good. I killed a few rabbits with them this year.
Come on, he's not in there.
I'm satisfied with them for this second year.
James and Pat Hinman would be satisfied with them if they couldn't even recognize a rabbit.
She hates him to go out for they won't lose him. Won't bring him back. Hit him! That's how much she thinks. Come on, get him, boy!
This day, Roscoe and Flash didn't get him, but that didn't really matter at all.
I just get a kick of stomping through them bushes.
With Roscoe and Flash, of course, and we feel sure they feel the same way. Scorchy Taws, one on our Delmarvelous land for WBOC News.
Remembering Scorchy Taws is presented by Shorts Marine, online at shortsmarine.com.
Did you know the Nanticoke River stretches from southern Kent County, Delaware, and runs more than 60 miles to the Chesapeake Bay?
Did you know that the Nanticoke is considered the most important tributary of the Chesapeake Bay due to its nearly 725,000 acres of protected watershed area?
And did you know the Nanticoke is home to around 1,300 farms, many of which are under wetland protection?
Now you do.
Did You Know is sponsored by North Bay Marina. Outdoors Delmarva will be right back. You're watching Outdoors Delmarva presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
The white-tailed deer herd continues to thrive across the eastern shore of Maryland, but unfortunately, that means the agricultural land serves as a buffet for the deer.
Yeah, the Doe Harvest Challenge was conceived back in 2018 to try to help eliminate some of that threat across our agricultural lands. And we attended the awards dinner this year where we got some more information about the efforts and to give away a little bit of money. Steve, another successful year. Yes, the numbers were down a little bit, but because of the weather, that's really important for everybody to check in to keep getting those hard numbers for the legislative decisions to be made. So let's do that push of, let's get out there, let's make those numbers be heard.
That's the only way they're going to know in Annapolis what the trends are as far as the population going up and down. It's based on numbers from car hits they use or numbers from programs like this.
But last year we talked about getting more of the counties involved, and it seems like that has been the case this year. So.
Yes, we're pretty close to getting a couple more counties involved. I think it's going to grow. I really feel like we're making an impact. It's slow. It's a long-term process. But it's building excitement, enthusiasm, and getting people's attention a little bit more each year. It's putting a little bit of a spotlight on what's going on, and people are starting to pay attention and listen to what we're saying.
How did the deer that are harvested during this, or any time of season that get donated, how did they actually get to you?
So we'll go to the butchers that Steve has contacted, and the Maryland Food Bank will go there once it's ready, pick it up, take it to the Maryland Food Bank in Salisbury in this case, and then it'll go to any of those partners across the shore. It could stay in the lower shore, it could end up in Queen Anne's County. You never know. It depends on when those distributions are. Yeah.
So there's a good possibility that
it could stay right down here.
You go and get it here in your backyard, it's going to stay in your backyard.
It could, yes.
Yeah. That's got to be pretty rewarding for someone who says, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and donate this, and to know that it's going to stay here and possibly feed your neighbor.
Could, well, potentially. Other than you physically taking it to them, you don't know where it's going to go.
We're all in this together.
Yeah.
One thing at the top, umbrellas all the way down. Yeah. So, everybody's helping everybody.
I know sometimes it's really tough to make someone understand that. Really tough to make them understand that if it's overpopulated, it's not good for you, it's not good for the deer herd. So if anybody's interested in looking into getting involved with this program, they could contact any one of the lower shore counties, Farm Bureau, Wicomico, Dorchester, Somerset, or Worcester County. Just give us a call and we'd be glad to sit down and talk.
Whether you're a farmer, hunter, agricultural scientist, or just an outdoor enthusiast, check out mdfarmbureau.com to find out how you can get involved, because helping one helps us all.
We're taking a look at your latest photos when Outdoors Delmarva returns.
This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. Here's Jason Lee and Lauren Hitch.
It's time to flip through the photo album and take a look at your latest pictures.
Thanks to our friends at North Bay Marina.
10-year-old Riker Mulford has had one heck of a hunting season with not one, but 2 quality bucks.
13-year-old Gunnar Anderson of Queen Anne's County certainly has a reason to smile with this harvest.
11-year-old Colton Murray of Whaleyville carries on the family tradition of a Christmas morning duck hunt.
This 8-pointer is Finn Webb of Delmar's first year, and we were told Finn just had a birthday on the 6th. Happy belated birthday, Finn.
Riley Stubbs of Harrington poses with this impressive 7-pointer, her first racked buck. Well done, Riley.
Chance and Holt Blades are making the most of the outdoor life with successful goose and Sitka hunts. Nice job, fellas.
It's good to see Sam and Java back on the program as they continue to have success in the world of duck hunting.
Tinsley Meekins Jr. sent us a photo of his success of some late fall rock fishing out on the Chop Tank.
Jeremy Blades sent in a photo of a foggy morning of his son Luke and father-in-law Alan Riddle enjoying a December dove hunt.
And Eric Reifsnyder sent in this fantastic photo of snow geese in flight near Lewis. Eric used a drone to get the picture, and the geese seemed unbothered at the featherless friend joining them on the flight.
Outdoors Delmarva viewer pictures are sponsored by North Bay Marina.
And that's going to do it for us this week. Thank you so much for watching.
Keep sending in those photos by emailing outdoors@wboc.com. And don't forget to scan the QR code in the bottom corner of your screen to stay up to date with everything we have going on.
And we invite you to join us again next week as we celebrate Scorchy Taws in what would be his 103rd birthday. But until then, my name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch, and we hope to see you
Outdoors Delmarva.
Outdoors Delmarva, a Draper Media production, is presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. Sponsored by Shorts Marine and Bell Creek Equipment.
And we're taking you on a cruise in the mouth of the devil. The mouth of the devil.
My mouth has a hard time saying mouth.
It's only going to get colder.
Say it again.
My mouth.
No,
has a
you're
hard time.
Scotter. Say it.
Scoter. Well, my mouth.
Say it again. My mouth.
My mouth.
That's not what I need you to
mouth.